Hi there, welcome back. So in this lecture we're going to be writing our very first Python code, but before I begin I just want to let you know that I'm going to be using PyCharm throughout this course, but if you want to use something else like VS Code, then you could use that as well. So I'm going to open my PyCharm and wait for it to load. And when you open PyCharm for the very first time, you're going to see a dialog box like that. And in order to create a new project, you have to click where it says create new project and click over here that says project interpreter. And the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to name my project and let's call it training. And the important thing, like I said earlier, is to check and make sure that base interpreter is selected. If you don't see anything there, then please click on this down arrow key and select your version of Python there, but make sure it's something 3 point, like 3.8 plus or 3.7 plus. So now we're gonna click on this create a button and PyCharm will create the project for us. And when it's done creating the project for us, we're gonna explore the file and folder structure and see what PyCharm has created for us. And now if you look at the file explorer panel, then you'll see that we now have a folder called a training. So let's expand it. And now you'll see that PyCharm has created the virtual environment for us. It means that we don't have to manually create and activate our virtual environment the way we have learned to do on VS Code. So that's going to save us some time. And now I'm going to right click and create a new Python file, and I'm going to name my file test. And note that I don't have to add the file extension, as PyCharm will add it for us. Now I'm gonna simply hit enter and wait for PyCharm to create and make that file available for us. So now you can see that we've got that file with the extension py. And now we're gonna write our very first Python code. So I'm gonna create a variable and I'm gonna name it simply variable equals single quote, and I'm gonna type hello world, and now I'm gonna hit enter and I'm gonna type print parentheses, and this is a Python function, and I'm gonna simply pass my variable there. And now I'm gonna right click and choose run test, and as you can see that we had been able to successfully print hello world on our code runner. So in this lecture I'm not gonna explain what variable is, because I'm gonna be explaining what variable is, how to define variable and all that in upcoming next lecture. For now we just wanted to write our very first hello world Python script and run it on the code runner. And now that I have you here, I would also like to show you how to use terminal to execute our Python code. So now I'm gonna switch to terminal mode, and now I'm just gonna simply type the name of my file, which is test.py, and now if I hit enter, then there we have our hello world. So congratulations, we have successfully written our very first Python hello world code. And I hope this has been informative, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Thanks, bye.